Welcome back to the CNC Advantage. You can tell that I have been a little busy. I have been working my ass off. I have fallen into the rat race, trying to get back on my feet, busting my ass, trying to do the best I can do, and Spirit saying, well done, loving your effort, you're doing great, but you're throwing your shit out of balance. Just like I thought you would. If I gave you a job, you would not focus on your spirituality as much. You wouldn't do as much reading. You wouldn't do as much meditating and channeling, and then still have time to do your readings and energy. Don't forget energy, because you run out of that. And I'm like, okay. So here I am, right? I get ready for work this morning. I stop and grab a cup of coffee. And while I'm grabbing my cup of coffee, my boss texts me and gives me the day off. There's my divine intervention, right? So here I am, just chilling, not doing much. Yeah, my face is falling apart. I'm not planning on doing any readings until this heals up and it's just a small little zip. It's just, you know. But no, I'm here channeling, sitting by a river in the middle of the woods, and I'm just happy as a peach. But Spirit calls me to start doing a reading. I'm like, all right, well, I'll do a reading, no problem. And here I am. I've started it. And he's like, yeah, I need you to record this one too. And I'm like, oh, shit. All right. I'm like, let me get ready. He's like, no, just go. I'm like, dude, I'm not wearing mascara, no lotion, no foundation, no chapstick. No makeup. So I'm sorry if I look like total dog shit warmed over. Spirit wanted me to be dog shit warmed over today. And I was in the sun all day yesterday, and there was no getting out of it. I kept trying. I tried to see if I could prune inside for a little bit, and they're like, no, you stay outside. And I'm telling you, it was about 80 degrees, super sunny, not a cloud in the sky. And I've got red spots, like you can see, everywhere, because my eyesight is not as good as it used to be. And and when I applied my sunblock, it was a little windy too, so I missed spots. Like a few spots. Yeah, let's just say it's not pretty. So maybe someday I'll learn how to handle all that shit. So let's get on with the reading, right? All right, this is for Cancers. This is not a collective reading. This will be very specific, so this is not going to resonate with the majority of you. But if it does, it does. 333, all right? So if you're here, Spirit saying, not all of this is going to resonate, but there's a piece in here that is super important that he needs you to know. Take it as it resonates. So I started thinking it was my reading, and I parted the deck, and it started out with the 9 of Cups. So whatever this reading is about for us Cancers is about our wish fulfillment. I'm not sure if it's how to get there, a warning, this, that, da. But the next bit that we got out, okay, we got the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Tower. So what I got from this was, you can you can expect to lose your job. You can expect some money problems and this and that, da. Because maybe you had some loose lips and you were bitching about work. Someone else overheard it took it back to whoever you work for, and you're getting fired. There's your tower. So, Six of Pentacles in reverse. You felt like things at work weren't going fair, right? They weren't in your favor. You were being taken advantage of. You were being overworked compared to everyone else. You were being given harder tasks to do and not receiving any type of compensation to balance it back out. Taking advantage of you to make a buck. That's what you felt. That's what I'm feeling, all right? And you went and you were in an off-duty place, right? Nowhere near work, on your own time, saying, man, I feel like I'm being treated unfairly, and I'm thinking about going for a raise, because, yeah, it's just not right. I'm not going to do it the wrong way. Hey, look here, motherfuckers, I'm a fucking raise, retard. I'm like, what I'm thinking about doing is laying out all the things that I've been doing, and then take pictures of all the things that I've been doing, and then go to them and say, no one else here is doing this work, and I feel that my compensation no longer matches what everyone else is being paid, because I am doing more, I'm thinking more, I'm doing more, I'm putting more effort into my day. I'm actually breaking a sweat, right? These two of my co-workers don't even break a sweat all day. And almost every time I look, they're trying to hold up the counter like it's going somewhere. And then their customers come to me, have a conversation with me, stop me from working. And so I pay attention to the customer, because the customer matters most, right? So I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm catering to their customers. And then they come to me and yell at me because the customers liked me too much and talked for too long. The thing is when it comes to small businesses, things run a little different, and they are old school here, right? They run by old school rules and values, where people and making connections with those people matters more than the almighty dollar. So whether they bought something or not, they are a customer, and they are the most important person in the room because of their loyalty, of just showing up. Because that one person could talk to 3 other people and be like, have you been there? Their service is delightful. You're going to love it. Stop in. So yeah, you might not have made money off the cucumbers right here, but you might have made money off from the tree, this, that, everything else that could have fallen into place. But you offended that person by the way that you handled the situation. Now, if it was one of my friends that came in and was just shooting the shit with me and that would be one thing. I have never laid eyes on this person in a day of my life. Never seen him. It was their customer, not anyone associated with me whatsoever. And yet I took the heat for this. I'm like, I'm tending to your customers. I mean, and normally this is not a problem. I mean, I've helped many customers in the past. I follow them around. I guide them around. We shoot the shit, while as we talk about what they're working on. We connect. We actually listen to these people and make a real connection. That's more important than what we're selling. And so, I mean, and it's never been a problem before. They've loved how and everyone's like, man, you have Thank you. Wow. You know, I have not had service like this in a long time, and I almost forgot what it was like, you know. Oh, you know, I'm moved. Thank you. I'm honored, you know, that I could make you feel that at home and welcomed. So, yes, you're very, very welcome. And you know, so I'm really enjoying it. And now that I'm doing a really good job at it, they're trying to kibosh it. It's like they're trying to say, "Yes, you're great, but we're going to put you in this little box and we're going to use you for all your gifts, but we don't want you to show the world how great you are." Does that make sense? There's like they're stepping on my dick. "Oh, you're great, but we don't want to share you with anyone. We want to use you for your gifts, and we're going to make sure that we hide you away when something good comes along." That's what Spirit just said. Damn. Okay, so, right? So these people that have been stepping on your dick, holding you back, taking advantage of you, they're going to fire you. Take it with some class, Cancer. Know that it's coming. Be prepared. Don't grovel. Don't cry. Be like, "Yeah, I knew it was coming. No problem. I've been putting out resumes and this and that, da da da, and you know, I actually got a job already lined up." Wouldn't that be great if you already had a job lined up before they fired you? Oh, that's great news, because I was just coming in to give you my 2 weeks notice. Ah! Sorry. Man, I hope that comes to fruition for all of you. I do. I will work on praying for it and manifesting it for myself and you. Ding, ding, ding. So, how about that? Plus, today is June 20th, right? So, June 19th, 20th, and 21st are 3 of the best days of the entire year to manifest. So, get on it. And I'm going to post this bitch as quick as I can, right? I don't have, well, like you can tell, I don't have real internet. I have my data. It takes forever to load this shit, so I can't tell you when it's going to go up. But as soon as I get done recording it, I start it and I go park in a spot that has good internet. Okay, so that way I have my best odds, you know. Sometimes it takes a couple hours, usually at best is that's really rare. And some days it takes like a day to upload. So we'll see. I'll get this up as soon as I possibly can for all of you. All right? So they're going to fire you. Take it with some class. Take it on the chin. And start looking for work. Now, get on it. Get on it. If you are afraid of what this will do to you and your budget and this and that, this is your warning. Go job hunting. Take anything to keep yourself working. Okay? All right. Hopefully you will feel that you are divinely led to this next job. Okay? I don't know. Hopefully. All right? So the next 2 cards that came out, and this will catch us up with the entire reading here, was the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Moon in reverse. So the 2 of Pentacles is upright. Typically is juggling just too much. You're juggling this, that, da da da. You're like I said, I was in the rat race, you know, and I wasn't paying attention to all my spirituality the way I was, and I was starting to lose balance. I was paying more attention to how to make more money so I can survive, which makes sense. I mean, it's not like I'm being an ass. It's just not, you know, I'm not putting as much as I was into this cup. I need better balance. I was juggling too much. And God is saying, if I take this away, Now you have plenty of time to dedicate to the spirituality, which is what I need you to be doing and practicing and this and that. I need you to be open and receptive to what I'm sending you right now. And in order to do that, you need peace. You need quiet. You need to meditate and just allow space. Now, if that's getting out in nature, if that's getting out into water, if that's just sitting in a room and being quiet, if that is going for a walk, then do those things. If it's taking a bath, if it's running, if I can't think of anything else at this moment, but I mean, whatever helps you connect to God, to spirit, to nature, to all that is. When you connect, what has been hidden from you is going to be revealed. There is something huge that we're missing, Cancers. There's something big. That's Major Arcana in reverse. That's the moon, baby. There's something we are missing. And if we connect to our intuition, it's all going to come into focus. In order to connect to your intuition, what do you need to be doing? You need to be doing your breath work. You need to be doing your meditation. You need to leave space for these messages to come in. Cleansing your space, cleansing your body, cleansing your aura, cleansing your cards, cleansing your crystals. Cleanse your shit. Clean your home. Most people forget that negative energy hides in their own home. They're like, man, I just got home. I just feel like dog shit. Open your windows. Open your doors. Clean. Clean. Turn the lights on. Turn on every fucking light in your house. It illuminates what you're missing. And that fresh air coming in actually is very good for your home. Okay? So get that air moving in your homes, people. You know, the one thing that people do wrong is they turn off their furnace in the summer. And what the furnace does is it actually moves air so it's not stagnant. Stagnant air is bad for humans. It is bad for people with allergies. It is bad for people with lung problems. It is bad for people with heart problems. Everyone. It is bad for people to be sitting in something that never moves. That's stagnant. You know? You need things to move, to flow. Keep a fan going. Something. Air needs to move through a home. It is crucial. Now, I'm not a doctor. Fine. But I am an engineer. And I have been an architect and this and that. Da, da, da. Your air needs to move in your home for you to feel well. To feel energized. To feel connected. To feel cleansed. So keep this in mind. And a little bit of movement goes a long way. It's not like you gotta you're blowing your ass out the damn door with a fan. No, it's not that kind of movement. One fan, on low, put it on oscillate. Oscillate. It goes back and forth. Turns. Ding, 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 ding. All right? And allow it just to move. It will raise your electric bill a little bit, but think about what it's going to save you on medical bills. Medicine, doctor's visits, gas, time off work, this and that. All these little things. And all you had to do was buy a little fan, put it on oscillate, pay your extra, $5 a month in electric. Whatever it is. I'd have to look it up, right? It's worth it. It saves your family. So beyond that, there's something else that you're not seeing, though. So, I mean, that was a side note to the main message here. But all those things are going to help lead you back to this. So what are we not seeing, right? Oh, releasing fear. So when you lose your job, you know, the first things that go through your mind are, holy shit, what am I going to do now? How am I going to make it? You know, like me, I don't have parents. I don't have anyone else to fall back on. It is only me. So, I mean, if I fuck up, I fuck up. That's all. There is no one to call, right? Yeah, figure it out. And if I get lost in my fear, then I became stagnant. Oh, here we go. Now we're back to, oh, Spirit, you're so funny. Okay. I become the stagnant air. The air that doesn't move. And here we are, the Spirit, the fan, starts oscillating, saying, hey, I got a message for you. Look, hey, I'm sending you 1,000,000 fucking messages. Look up, dumbass. Yeah, he cusses at me all the time. I'm pretty stubborn ass, though. So, it gets my attention finally. I look up and I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing, man? He's like, yeah, I'm trying to talk to you. I'm like, yeah, sorry about that. And, I need you to not fear this. Why are you scared? Have I not proven that I got you? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, you have. Time and time again, you have. So what are you doing? You run out in fear and get another job. That's your first thought. That's what you're telling everyone else to do, too. All these cancers. Yeah. You're telling them to stay in the rat race. I'm sorry, guys. My channel is really strong. Sometimes it happens like this. You're right. You're right. I did. He's saying that that's my limiting belief. And I presented it as an option from the divine when it was not what he intended. He actually intended the exact opposite. Surrender to the divine. Walk the path of faith that he will provide. It's a terrifying path. Believe me. And there's danger and evil lurking around every corner, and I get that, and he gets that. And that's where faith comes in. That's where courage comes in. That's where discernment comes in. Intuition, listening to your warnings. Oh, God. I don't wish my path on anybody. My path sucked. My buddy, right? And he's the only person who's ever said this to me in my life. He's like, I envy How could you? Once you know what my life was, what it was really like, even I didn't even know how bad it really was. And how could you envy that? How could anyone want to walk that path? Ever? It's beyond me. So how could you envy the pain that I've been through? It makes no sense. And I know we all have these same lessons we go through life, right? And he envies the way that I learned from my lessons, not my struggles and what got me here. He doesn't respect or value those things. All he sees is that I could lead him to possibly a 10 of pentacles, even the 10 of cups, but he don't give a shit about that. Because his intentions are bad. As of right now. He's changing, evolving, following the Lord's path, and we'll see where it takes him. But as of right now, that's where it's at, right? So, sorry, when I channel that hurt, it throws me off sometimes to remember where I was. I was fucking strong. It's getting stronger and stronger. I'm ascending like fucking crazy. My ascension symptoms are getting more and more severe, more and more frequent, more and more varied. But my gifts are enhancing, and I am able to send out what I want to send out. I am reading energy correctly. My intuition has been spot on. I mean, it's been a ride, man. There's no other way to put it. And I've done it all with people spitting in my face, stabbing me in my back, lying, stealing, cheating. All these people where I call home, right? They ate it all up like it was porridge. Just num 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 num. Give me some more. Oh, you got more? Num 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 num. Is it true? Oh, I don't care. What? Just feed me more. Idiots. Idiots on their divine path. Nonetheless, I get it. We're all connected. Da da da. So the thing is, if they were friends, they were really my friends, you wouldn't have been able to do that. Because my actions would have spoke for themselves. The actions of my entire life would have spoke for themselves. And they do when you look at it. But this guy goes out and he starts spewing his bullshit from his golden fucking silver tongue that he's got. His con artist, pathological lying, and he is convincing. I mean, he lies like he breathes. He makes it look so easy and so convincing. And the worst part is the ones that he made fun of the most were the ones that were true. I'm a private person. To do this on YouTube is not in my repertoire. I'm quiet. I observe. I'm much better at it that way. I add little tidbits to be funny here and there. Da-da-da-da. I am not the center of the fucking attention, right? So me stepping out into doing this to give you your messages is in no way feeding my desire to be famous, because I don't. I don't even ask for donations on here. If you look, go to my little box down below, in my little description box. I don't ask for a thing. I'm not even a regular tarot reader. I mean, I'm great. I get great messages and this and that, da da da, and I get direct messages. So yay. But I'm not in it to make a buck. I'm in it to relay what God needs me to do. I'm walking my path. And if he wanted me to make money off from it, he would have told me to put a donation thing on there. And I did ask him about it. I'm like, all these other people I have this on there. He's like, yeah, don't. Just don't. I'm like, okay. All right. No matter to question it. I get it. It's fine. And I'm making money. And this is my gift back to the world. How to fix your life. How to get back on track. How to get back to what is you and what God wanted for you. What Spirit wanted for you. And place it however it resonates. Okay? There is a Spirit. It does love you. It gives you terrible lessons after lesson after lesson after lesson. And the life is a series of tests. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to sugarcoat this shit for you. And this is God's paradise, and we're all meant to be here. And then we own the earth, and da da da, and he owes us the earth. I heard that this week. I was like, okay, that's your perspective. It's fine. You can go on about your day with it. I'm not going to jump on board. Okay? But what I do believe is that you have a highest good. You have a higher purpose. And that is connected to Spirit. And Spirit is trying to guide you to those two things at all times. Now, on the other hand, you have the devil, who is tempting you away from your faith of God to walk the divine path and see, oh, look, if I dangle this here, will you come running? So if I dangle a new job, you going to come running? I probably would. Especially before I got my warning. I would have been already there. Divine is like, don't go looking for a job. I'm going to give one to you. I'm going to lay it out right fucking in front of you. Go out. Meet people. Let people see how amazing you are. That job didn't make you who you are. That job doesn't make you successful or not successful. That remains within you. So whether you have that job or another job doesn't change how successful you are as a human being, as a soul, on your life purpose. It is a pebble in a very long story Just a little speck of fucking dirt. Doop. And now we're on. We're on to something else. Take it like that, like a grain of salt. What did you learn from the job? How could you have done the job better? Because, yeah, I fucked up. I did. I'm not great at the cash register, right? I suck at it. I really do. And it takes a lot of concentration for me to get it. I don't know. And then I lose a little bit of my communication skills when I'm so focused on mechanisms of things. Does that make sense? What could you have done better in your job? Could you have done customer service better? Could you have worked harder? Could you have applied yourself more? Could you have thought about the processes of how to make your job easier? Maybe those things could have, if you took more time to dedicate to it, would you have been better at it? Do you push yourself to excel when you work? Ask yourself the questions, that you think or that you feel guided to ask yourself. What resonates? What happened at work? What did I like about it? What didn't I like about it? Then challenge those things. That will help lead you to your questions. Why did they do that? Why did my boss try to step on my dick the entire time I was there? Was it because I was doing a really good job? That's sad. Was it because they were intimidated by you? That's sad as well for them. But that doesn't speak poorly of you. It speaks poorly of your boss. So, 2 strikes them, none for you yet. Okay, I could have done this better, and I could have done this better. All right, now we're even. All right, and they fired you over this. Is that a loss for you? I'm thinking not. I'm thinking this was meant to be. The time, the duration was not in your hands. So don't take account. No, you don't have to hold accountability for that. They do. Because their jealousy and their greed and their envy got the best of them. Those are some of the 7 deadly sins. So, when they made the choice to fire you, it's like the 4 cups, right? They were being offered. You are the divine offering from God saying, look, this person can make your business better. If you open yourself up to them, you and your business will prosper. But if you don't, and you fire them because they're so great, and you choose the devil, now you've made bad karma for yourself. Now you answer to the devil for a while. That's karma. That's justice. That's judgment being passed by the divine. Not us, by the divine. That's another conversation I had this week. Just because you can make up your mind about how you feel about people does not give you the right to judge. The judging lies with one entity, and it is not us. Sorry, I'm out in the middle of fucking nowhere. People are too jerking out here, so my apologies. Alright. But, wow. Some messages today. I'm sorry, they're crazy. Spirit gifted me with some new crystals. This is a fire quartz. I don't know why these wants me to show, because I'm just sitting here holding them because, you know, it's helping me connect. And then I just got this one. This is I believe it's a still bite palm stone. Of course, this is a point, you know, for those of you who study this shit. I am being guided to read it to you. The palm stone here, the little one. This one. I'm going to read this one to you. Okay, what it does for you. Stillbite has a very angelic vibration. It expands a sense of self and beyond into the astral realm. It is said that Stillbite holds information about the soul. Stillbite is a wonderful stone that connects the heart chakra with the upper chakras. It is used for psychic guidance from guides in the angelic realm. It can be helpful in astral travel and in channeling, as well as increasing your intuition, which has gained it a reputation as the stone of spirituality and wisdom. Stillbite helps one shine forth and provide inspiration for others to achieve higher states of consciousness for themselves. Stillbite can be used to calm the mind. I see. Okay. Spirit is saying, you're going to lose your job, right? Don't freak out. This can help. It's not that the stone is magical. It has magical properties. It's a fairy land of fairies, and it says magically gonna make everything better. No. No, that is not it. When you go to pick your stone, right? So that's why you don't just go buy any stone. You go to the damn store yourself, and you stand in front of the still bites, and you allow it to pick you. You will feel it. Okay? It will awaken these properties within you. Because that stone called to you, it is already connected to you. There is a connection already there. Whether you knew this stone or not, whether you knew this stone existed or not, whether you knew any of this existed or not, that connection was sitting there dormant and just chilling. Now you know it's there. Now you're like, oh, well, now it's just some magical stone. No, it is not a magical stone. It is going to awaken the qualities that you already possess within you. That's why the stones call to particular people. I did a reading for a married couple, right? It was just for the wife. And it was a lovely reading. It got a little intense, but it was a successful read, all right? And at the end of it, I could feel that their love and their marriage needed something extra. Not from me, nothing I could add to it, but it could use more protection. And from what, I don't know, but I can feel it. It needs to be protected. And I showed them my crystals. And as I'm putting my crystals away, my wand that I had bought, one of my most expensive crystals at that time, called to me and said, give me to her. And I'm like, yeah, you want to go? Okay. I mean, who am I to stand in my crystals' way? Because I love my crystals. I do. And it was a beautiful amethyst raw wand. I mean, it must have been, 10, at least 10 inches. I mean, you could have screwed it like a dildo. It was beautiful. Had a big fat thing and about that deep, a purple. It was stunning. It was beautiful piece. And then it tapered down to the white. A very cool piece. And I gave it to him. For nothing. Because it called. That's energy. That's the connection of life. So yes. Still bite palm stone is what you're looking for. And then you can see how it has these beautiful shimmery lines through it. Can you see that? Sorry, it is so shiny, right? Almost like it has waves in it from the ocean. I can't get any better because the sun really takes it from there. But it's a cool stone. I got dirty hands from doing gardening, so I'm so sorry. My nails keep breaking and this and that and da. So I look like a child with dirty hands, and I know, right? All right, anyways, there's that. This one, if you're curious, right? Okay. The Firestone. I don't have the card for this one, right? This one called to me so quickly that it was like, grab me. And I was like, ooh. It just like almost jumped off the shelf kind of thing. It was like, boom, in my hand. And I pick it up and it's like over $30. And I'm like, oh, I can't really afford this. And they're like, you just gave away your Firestone and a ritual. You need to replace it. This is your connection back. This is an important stone. We are so proud of you for giving us one of your favorites. So proud of you. You need another one though. Okay? We need you to pick up another one. And I'm like, oh my God. And they're like, no, this one. This one. And I'm telling you, it's a beautiful piece. I mean, I have a rainbow portal back here. And it has the rose quartz, the crystal quartz, the smoky quartz. That's why it's a fire quartz. It's a combination of things, and it really, I wish I could look up all the spiritual exact things that it brings to your life, because you would be so inspired. Fire quartz has a healing energy, so if you feel tired and fatigued and stuff like that, it'll bring actual energy to you. When I first got it and I held it in my hand, my heart was racing from the first second of touching it. Racing. Like I was running a marathon, just like, oh my God. It was powerful. That's why I'm saying that the stones will call to you. Your body will react. It'll heat up. It'll cool off. If it cools off, you may not want to grab the stone. Just saying. That depends on the person though. So I'm not going to say that's for all, but usually heat leads to light. Okay? So go toward the light. And so the stones will feel cold though to touch. So that's the funny part. And they say, what do they say? Cold hands, warm heart. Cold crystal, warm heart. It's cute. Sorry. Anyways, all right. Anyways, man, it's an incredible stone when you think of all the qualities of the other three things that are mixed in there. And there's probably more in there than that, just that, you know, because look at it. There's so much in there. And cloudy and cracks and distress, I like the crystals that are most would call damaged. Most, right? But if you think of human beings and souls, aren't we all damaged? Aren't we all sinners? Aren't we all just trying to walk the path? So we're just all stones that have been tumbled around, and the more that you've been tumbled, the more that you've lived. The more you've lived, the more damage you cause sometimes. Sometimes the more good you cause. It's all inside this. Just as it is inside of this. I love how everything is connected. Thank you. So I'm feeling guided. Get yourself some Firestone. Try out some Stillbite. They come in smaller sizes, right? They come in little ones that'll just fit in your pocket and you can just carry with you, right? Sometimes you can buy things that they're in a bracelet, so all you have to do is just wear it around your wrist. You don't have to worry about losing it, because I lose a lot of my stones because I carry them all the time. And in my pocket. I gotta figure that. I gotta do better. Spirit says to do better. I will. Okay. And this is gonna help you connect to Spirit. This is gonna help you connect to yourself, to your heart, to your intuition, your highest good. That way you can see what's coming without me. That's the end goal. To help all of you awaken and see what you've been missing this entire time, to lead you to Spirit, to lead you to all that is, to your inner power, to your inner strength. I don't want a single thing from you. I want the best for all. The highest good of all. And I will transmute all of the energy I can, the negativity and everything, to the end of time and beyond, for the divine, because I have surrendered to Him. I am anointed, and I am here for all of you, and I will guide you to the best of my ability. And ask for nothing in return. Okay, Spirit. That was a beautiful reading. Really, the parting card and those 5 cards there, a 6-card read. The channeling's getting stronger and stronger. Smallest little signs are pointing me in the right direction. The Spirit is saying that He is sending you the exact same signals, numbers, animals that cross your path, animals that land on you. Oh, my brightness just changed. You will know your synchronicities, music, sayings, smells. Pay attention to them. If you're seeing one color all the time for a bit and it's just standing out and it's not like your favorite color, and it's standing out for some reason, look up the meaning of that color. spiritual meaning of such and such a color. Go to Pinterest. I'm telling you, it helps. And it can point you in the right direction when you feel lost, when you feel you need guidance, when you feel that you want to get back on your path. You have to look for it. You have to be open to it. And you have to research it and apply it. You can do this. All right, Cancer. If any part of this resonated, or if I made you laugh, giggle, hiccup, cry, fart, go ahead and smash that like button for me. You know, if you want to join my soul tribe, you are always more than welcome. The more the merrier. Until then, love and light, you guys.